and welcome to this class. Allow me to say I am truly excited to have you here, so let's get it on. Do you have what it takes to lead others? Are you a manager? This is what this entire course is about. And well, whatever your answer to those questions about you as a leader or a manager are, I'm afraid your answers are irrelevant. For example, if your answer is you're no leader, no manager at all, it still might be that people turn to you and ask you for your leadership. Perhaps you made that experience, although you don't feel ready for it. But also, if you think you are a gifted leader and you can motivate others to follow you, that might be true. And I'm not saying you are not, but just consider this. Subsurface reality might look very different. Do you have what it takes to lead others? That sounds like a tough and good question, but as I want you to become true professionals, we will replace it by a much better one. Here it is. Would people choose you to be their manager? That is a different mindset. Would people choose you to be their leader in case they do need true leadership? Would people rely on your ability to lead in a challenging situation? Before you answer, think. Would people around you choose you? That is a nasty question, I know. But if you're planning a career in management, you should deal with that question. And I'm well aware of the fact most managers probably never ask themselves this one. For a good reason, by the way. And the reason is that most of us officially get announced by our bosses to be managers. Naturally, we try to prove our bosses that we are good managers. But for sure, not so much the people we are leading. Situation is even worse for company founders. They just have to please themselves. However, the question, would people choose you to be their manager, is relevant if you truly want to be a manager and not just another industrial pretender. Would people choose you to lead them? This is not about your ego. It is not about status, although there are people who believe that. This is about skills, unfortunately for some of us. Maybe first thing to understand about leadership, it is not personality, it is not magic. Leadership is a skill you can learn and train. And the more you train, the better you become. I will not waste your time with any business romance on some sort of Hollywood-created leadership myth about strong, heroic leaders, but also not on modern KUMBAJAA management. I mean, just singing a song about teamwork, flat hierarchies, giving your best, believing in transparency and respect, that is just not good enough. I call this KUMBAJAA management without any substance. Over the last 3 decades, I observed that leaders, business managers, and even military officers avoid the word leadership. In business, often managers try to find a substitute when talking leadership, like collaborative approach is a good one, team building is another one, or instead of the word to lead, they use the word to moderate, which is not the same. Now, why is that? What is wrong with being a leader? Out of my observation, classic leadership in our Western society is stigmatized. Simplified, the image of classic leadership is it takes away freedom, limits creativities, and leadership requires an asymmetry of power. As a consequence of that image, you see young people arriving in a management position trying desperately to appear nice and with good social skills. And I admit it, although I feel sorry for them. I find it highly entertaining to observe those managers stepping from one toe to the other, trying to do the right thing. You easily can get the feeling that they are ashamed of being leaders, that they are ashamed of their responsibility. Modern managers will find themselves in a ridiculously conflicting set of expectations. On the one side, for sure, they have to deliver results at all costs. Pressure is high on modern industry. No doubt on that. But on the other side, talking to modern employees and young managers, the image of the empathetic and friendly team manager becomes so massively important and dominant that it's hard to find people talking about how to execute leadership. Modern literature on leadership touches all kinds of fields like conflict management, personal development, creating a corporate culture, how to motivate the most unwilling fellows, and even coaching. But modern literature rarely talks about leadership itself. Somewhere on YouTube, I found a quote I truly love. Here it is. The mindset of a leader is more important than the skill set. That is true, but sorry to say, and I know most people do not like the truth, you do need skills, leadership skills. Mindset alone will bring you to a world full of surprises for sure, but it will not do the job. This class is about a concrete recipe for execution, for winning. I will equip you with the necessary tools to conduct leadership. By the end of this course, you know that you have a solid and professional foundation to master your tasks in management. And based on this foundation, you can build your very own management style. But caution, I have to warn you, this course will have side effects. If you do know how leadership works and you live and work in an environment where people are clueless, which is basically the majority out there, there is a certain likelihood you turn into that person sitting in a meeting room, listening to other managers with constructive mindsets, but no skills at all, and you're doing that countdown to catastrophe, 3, 2, 1, boom. I know, predicting failure is highly entertaining at the beginning, but at the end, highly frustrating and depressing. Every economical system needs a critical number of people who can deliver, who can achieve. However, if you're ready to deal with those side effects, I will take you onto a ride through the world of achievement. There are management courses out there charging thousands of euros, not delivering what I will deliver to you.